Okay. We will just wait for a few seconds for if anybody else is joining. And please encourage your friends to join this class, not to miss my class.
Sir?
Yeah, who's speaking?
Kaustubh.
Haan, Kaustubh, tell me, beta.
Should you write that? Should I write that? Answer the following questions orally.
Where is it? Which page?
In all the lessons.
Yeah, it's a nice question. All of you listen.
Because I didn't write it.
Yeah.
So,
all of you listen. Whatever chapters we are doing now, and that segment, जहाँ पे बोला जाता है, answer the questions orally. Now, orally, it is not possible in online class. नहीं तो बहुत confusion हो जाएगा. So it's better you write it down. You write it down. The answers will be in 1 or 2 lines, maximum 3 lines. So you write it down. Okay. Okay. So before I get into the chapter, I will start the chapter now, but this will finish only next class because we need to finish the class in 10 minutes. So before I get into the chapter, remember what I told you. Every day, read 2-3 pages in English. And when you read loudly so you can hear also. If you are reading from storybook or novel, then read 2-3 pages. If you're reading from newspaper, then suppose this is 1 sheet of newspaper, at least read half the sheet of 1 page, but read loudly. So that's number 1. Number 2, every day try your level best to speak in English, at least minimum 1 hour. And if you can speak more, awesome. It's awesome. The more you speak in English, the more fluency will come. Please understand one thing, whether you talk in Urdu or Kannada or Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, whichever language you talk, जो आपकी मदर टंग है, आप एक दिन में परफेक्ट नहीं हुए. बचपन से आप प्रैक्टिस करते गए. Since childhood you are practicing that, and that's why when you speak in your mother tongue, it looks so nice, so beautiful. Same thing with English. When you practice and practice and practice, then the flow will come, then the fluency will come. And one day you will speak beautiful English. Same thing with reading. If you keep on reading, the flow will come. And one day you'll be able to read beautifully. Okay? Because reading में बहुत कुछ आता है, जो मैं बाद में आप लोगों को बोलूंगा, not now. How to pronounce the words, कहाँ pause करनी है, etc. Okay? So we'll get into that later. Chalo, let's get into the chapter. We will just do for 10 minutes and then we'll end the class and we'll continue this next class. So the young heroes. Jaydeep's love for nature usually brought him to the forest on the bank of the river. Jaydeep used to love nature. जैसे बारिश हो रही है अभी जैसे धारवाड़ में, there are some people who just love nature. They love the rains, they love the trees, the birds. So Jaydeep was like that. But Rajat was not like that. He used to hate all this forest and greenery and all that. So often Rajat frowned meaning, एक चीज याद रखना, in this chapter wherever you see anything written in blue, उसका meaning होगा after 2 pages under words to know. So frowned, if you notice, it says to make an angry or worried expression. So frowned means to get angry. So often Rajat would get angry on the idea of sitting in the wood watching trees. Okay, one more thing, remember, एक और बात सुनो मेरी बात. एक तो यहाँ पे printing mistake है. It should not be wood, it should be woods. And इसमें don't get confused. एक wood वो होता है जिसको हम लोग लकड़ी बोलते हैं. That is a wood. In Hindi you call it लकड़ी. But the moment आप S लगा देते हो, if it becomes woods का meaning is completely different. Woods means forest. So don't mix up between woods, forest with wood, lakdi. And by the way, do you know, if you talk about lakdi, if you talk about wood, from where does it come? It comes from trees. And I'll tell you something. In my childhood, my auntie, my Masi, she used to stay in Kashmir. So in my childhood, every summer holiday, I used to go to Kashmir. Okay. In Kashmir, there are 2-3 highways. If you go on the highways, you will see people next to the road in the highway, they're selling cricket bats. They're selling cricket bats. How or why? Those bats, those cricket bats are made from one of the best woods, which comes from the trees of Kashmir. So in that road, if you travel by car or something now on that highway, if you travel, you'll see kitne log, they're selling cricket bats next to the road. And that bat quality is very good because it is coming from the trees which is grown in Kashmir. So the quality of that bat is very good. So I just thought of telling you that, so I told you. So wood, कोई भी लकड़ी, wood, ये आपका सोफा सेट अगर wood का बना है, या anything, if you have a table which is made of wood, wood comes from trees. Not all trees. There are some specific trees जहां से वो लोग काट के उसका wood ये करते हैं, फिर वो wood factory में जाती है, and then they make chairs and table, etc. So that is wood. Don't mix up that wood, which is lakdi, with woods. Woods is forest. Woods is forest. Okay. So remember that. So let us move on. So यहाँ पे do one thing, because there is a printing mistake. I wanted to add S to that. वहाँ है ना WOOD, वहाँ पे S add करो. Take a pencil or a pen, make it into woods. Often Rajat frowned on the idea of sitting in the woods. That means sitting in the forest, watching trees, flora and fauna, small animals and birds. But today he was there with him. Jaideep had brought a lot of eatables so that Rajat could be kept busy while he watched the wildlife. Jaideep is very smart. He's very intelligent. He knows his friend Rajat is not interested in wildlife and trees and all. So what he did was he got some eatables from home. At least Rajat will be busy eating. And whereas Jaideep can focus on nature. He can appreciate the trees and the wildlife and everything. They were sitting not far from the river. Matlab, they were sitting very close to the river, though they could not see it through the dense trees. It was full moon day, so the river was in springtide. The gravitation of the moon caused the sea water to rise. It affected the river water too. During the springtide, the shallow river raised its level greatly. Sometimes it flooded mildly. Now I think we should go back. We've been sitting here idly for the last 2 hours. See, Rajat is losing patience. He's getting bored sitting there. So he's saying, now I think we should go back. We've been sitting here idly for the last 2 hours, said Rajat. The food was all over by now. Jaideep says, we'll stay here for some more time. I can sight some new species of birds, said Jaideep. You know, all of you, meri baat suno. Listen. Yeah, Kaustav, you want to say something?
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, your voice is not coming.
Hey, can you all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah,
Sir,
Kaustav, tell me.
Answer the following questions orally. If we haven't written these, which book can we write it in?
You write it in your homework notebook, na? Value education homework notebook.
Okay.
All of you listen.
Are these asked in exams?
Huh? No, there won't be any exams. No, there won't be any exams for this. Okay, good. Kaustav has asked 1 or 2 questions. Let me clear 1 or 2 things for all of you. Number 1, all the objective type questions in the exercises, like fill in the blanks, true and false, and वहाँ पे space दिया, you have space also to write the answers. Those objective type answers, write it in the textbook. But all those questions which requires descriptive answers, that you have to write answers in 1 or 2 lines or 2-3 lines or maybe 1 paragraph, those answers you write in your homework notebook. Next, this topic, this value education, and we are doing this peace and harmony with yoga, this textbook, there is no test. There is no test. But do you know what is the actual test? What is the real test practically? The real test is whatever I am teaching you, you have to learn and apply in your life. And mummy, papa, teachers, friends, others will be able to see those beautiful qualities in you. And they will start appreciating you. That is the real test. But also remember your general knowledge, GK. There we have a test. And there will be a 20 marks test on that next month, which is your periodic test. And in GK, whatever portions we have covered, the questions will come from there only. So remember all these things, okay? Chalo, let us move on. What's the time? Okay. Where are we now? Which was the last line I read? The food is all over now. Okay. Sorry. I wanted to say something and then suddenly Kaustav had asked that question. So what I was trying to tell you was, when you look outside in nature now, you get a lot of peace, a lot of sukoon, you know, if you really observe. If you really observe. ठीक है, आप घर में बैठे हैं, बारिश हो रही है बाहर. But if you have a balcony, if you have a veranda, or if you have a balcony, or maybe you don't have a balcony, then from your window only, if you just see outside, you know, it's raining and drizzling, raining. Maybe if when it's not raining, maybe some birds are flying. If you just see that, and if you try to observe that, you will get a lot of peace, a lot of shanti. That is the beauty of nature. It calms you down. You feel very nice. इसको करना, कभी प्रैक्टिस करना, अच्छा लगेगा. जरूरी नहीं हर समय बाहर जाना है. घर से आप देख सकते हो, खिड़की से देख सकते हो. Just see nature. Just see the rains, the clouds, the sky, the birds flying. You'll feel very nice. And this was exactly what was Jaideep's nature. Jaideep loved nature. Rajat did not. Rajat hated nature. But Jaideep loved nature. He just loved to be in the forest and look at the trees and look at the birds and appreciate nature. Jaideep was like that. Always he used to love nature. Chalo, all you, my dear children, we will finish the class now. So we will continue this chapter next class. So what I want you to do, listen carefully. मेरी बात ध्यान से सुनो. You finish reading in the house and you finish up the exercise also. But there is one slight change I want you to do. Come to page 23 of your textbook. Come to page 23. Now in under exercise A, you will see A, it says write good or bad. That is wrong. So cancel good or bad. Make it write true or false. चलो पेन और पेंसिल लो, वो good or bad को काटो. Cancel good and bad. Good or bad. And in place of good or bad, write true and false. True or false. Write true or false. Write true or false. So what I want you to do, all of you listen carefully. Though I will explain this to you next class, but I want you to finish the exercise. That is on page 23 and 24. And what I will do is, maybe next 2-3 days, after 2-3 days, I will send you all the answers of these first 4 chapters on WhatsApp. But remember, I will only send the answers of the objective type questions like true and false, fill in the blanks, etc. Those questions which requires descriptive answers, those answers I will not send. Those answers you write in your homework notebook. And I will check your notebook when you submit your notebooks next time to school. Okay? Chalo. Acha, before we go, very important. I almost forgot. You remember last 2-3 days I have sent you all in your phone, I have sent you all on WhatsApp a video and a poster about my online value education class, which I'm going to start in 2nd August. Please encourage your parents to make you join this class because it's going to be awesome. You have no idea class kya hoga. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And it's a 10 months course starting on 2nd August, weekly thrice, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, evening में 7 to 8. ये online चलेगा. But the moment school opens for children, then I will continue this in the school. But it will be after school hours. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to make children how to become good public speakers, how to give presentations on stage, how should be my body language when I'm standing on stage and giving presentation, how to talk confidently, what is confidence all about. It's a huge course. 10 months का course है जो कि मैं 2nd August को start कर रहा हूँ. By the way, मैं एक और बात बोल दूं और मैंने वीडियो में भी ये बात बोली है. I have kept the fees as 600 rupees per month. But if your family is going through any financial problem, मम्मी पापा को बोलो मेरे को फोन करने, मैं फीस कम कर दूंगा, don't worry. But I want you all to join this course. This course is it's like it's going to be awesome. So don't miss it. And the last date of registration for this course is on 25th July, 3 दिन के बाद. So please tell mummy papa to contact me and join this course. ठीक है? चलो, we will end the class now. Okay? See you. Bye bye. Take care. God bless you. Bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.
खुश
Bye,
रहो.
sir.
Be
Bye,
happy.
sir.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye,
Bye,
Bye.
sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir. Bye,
Bye.
sir.